Welcome back, everybody. Mother's Day is approaching, and as more restaurants open up, you may want to figure out some plans sooner rather than later. Here with help with those plans, her picks, the co-host of The Weekly Dish, and a person I was sparring on Twitter with last night about the Oscars, Stephanie Hansen. Good morning, Steph.
Good morning, Jay. So did you get a good night's sleep after all that Oscar rage?
Yeah, I did. Stephanie was telling me, calm down, Jason, calm down. Okay, let's start because we have a lot, and I want to give folks as much info as I can. Let's go down to your list. These are, now, Steph, just to frame this properly, are these places that still have some availability? Am I right on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Number one, let's start in Minneapolis, FEMA's.
Okay, I love David FEMA, and he's done so much for this town during the pandemic, and we need a little help in downtown, right?
Yeah.
So FEMA's is great. He's going to cook you some delicious recipes that are from his family, lobster benedict, prime rib. It's an a la carte situation, and then they'll bring family-style things like hash browns and vegetables. So it's just delicious, and I want to support David. He's a really great asset to the Twin Cities.
He does, and I want to have him back on the show. I love that man, and you're right. He's done a lot, and he's bullish about downtown, which I love. Minneapolis and St. Paul, Revival.
Okay, Revival's never had brunch before. Everybody knows them for their fried chicken, but they're going to start having brunch in Minneapolis and St. Paul, and watch for our St. Louis Park location opening. They're going to have the fried chicken and waffles and also biscuit sandwiches and some other things. I just think they have great food, and it's kind of a fun Southern take on brunch.
Let's go to Mendota Heights. Look at you going to Mendota Heights.
I love Mendota Heights. I love this place in particular. It's called Ainoni. It's a local family-owned Italian restaurant, and it's on a man-made lake. So you drive up, and you have no idea that when you get to the back of the restaurant on their patio, it's incredibly gorgeous. And they're doing brunch again for the first time. It is going to be Italian style. I love their food. If it's a beautiful day out, you could sit outside. It's just, the setting is like nothing you have in the Twin Cities.
Next, a favorite. I love it. I love it every day more. Let's go to Roseville in Baltimore.
Okay, I put Baltimore in there because I love the big giant buffet, and they have a big giant buffet. They're going to do it COVID style, so it's going to be safe and everything, but you're going to have the prime rib. You're going to have the all-you-can build your own pasta bar, the salads, the pastries. They're going to have it like all laid out for you. They also are doing biscuits and gravy, and if you want, you can do a takeout version and eat it at home. So if you're not comfortable yet, they got you covered.
One of the best places. I'm actually, when executive producer Jeff and I are fully vaccinated, which will be soon, I'm taking them there. Yo-Yo Donuts, Minnetonka.
I'll join you. I'm a double vaxxer.
Oh, perfect. Me, us too. Yo-Yo Donuts.
Okay, these people will deliver, and they'll deliver one donut if you want, as long as you pay the fee, which is $10 for delivery. And they just have a beautiful, yeasty, homemade donut. And I just think for some moms, donuts are great, sitting around with the kids in the morning and then doing an activity, and that they'll deliver to your house, I think is awesome. Get that bacon Long John right there. It's a maple bacon. It's delicious.
I was going to say stuff because there's a lot of donut places. I was going to ask you specifically, what's it about? Because, you know, there are cake donuts, there are lighter donuts. I was going to ask you what makes these folks so special?
They really hand make the donuts, which sounds weird, but a lot of people will buy like donuts and already made dough. They hand make everything, and they use their proprietary flour blend, and there's no nuts too. So if you're nut free, it's kind of hard to find donuts. Yo-Yo Donuts has got your nut free donuts in Minnetonka.
We love cheese, don't we, Steph? France 44. Tell the folks about that.
We do. And this I love because $25 from what you buy is going to go to Second Harvest Heartland. But it's a tote, and it comes already pre-stuffed with a bottle of sparkling wine, cheese, garlic crostini, truffles, chocolates. There's a strawberry mousse cake. There's some worker honeybee lotion for your mom. And then it comes with tulips. So, like, everything your mom could want, you just walk out with this little tote.
You saw some other names on that list that we just put up. Leah will put it back up. We have Mrs. Kelly's Teas and Mad Hatter Anoka. Tell us about these two places.
Okay. If you want to go and have tea with your mom, Mad Hatter Anoka is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful old house, and they just do it right with the scones and the savory and the beautiful teas. If you're not comfortable with that and you want to send your mom something, then go to Mrs. Kelly's Tea online, mrskellysteas.com, order the $35 spring tea sampler. You get lots of little cups of her hand custom blended teas, and you can use them for hot tea or iced tea throughout the spring. I had a blueberry tea last week that was fantastic.
And he's a member of our family, Chef Yia Vang. Tell us.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so they still have Kamayan feasts available for Mother's Day. So this is a private event that you would do at their facility that they're cooking in for 6 to 12. And there's a limited number of them, but they lay down banana leaves and put fish and chicken and salads and noodles, and then they give you all this delicious sauce. It's just super fun, unique thing to do. A lot of people aren't familiar with Hmong cuisine. It's awesome. I did it for my friend's birthday. I love it so much.
The last place is a patisserie. Tell us about that in St. Paul.
Okay. If you just want to get your mom like the most beautiful pastry ever in the whole wide world, it's a creme brulee tart, okay? And it's got this creme anglaise vanilla situation on the top that looks like a giant flower. It's $55, so it's, you know, a little high end, but it's totally worth it. He is just doing such beautiful French pastry. He's right on University Avenue. It's Mark Hugh Patisserie.
How's your back, Steph? Everyone follows you on social media. You were down for the count. We want to know. Everyone's worried about you. Feeling better?
I am. It's 3 weeks later. I have what they call the pandemic posture. Lucky me. A lot of us are suffering from bulging discs from not getting out and about as much and from sitting too much at home. So if you're suffering, I'm suffering, but I'm 3 weeks out. Every day is a little bit better. I'm like an old grandma, Jace.
No, I love it. I just never thought you would be, I never thought you would say the term bulging discs on this show, but that's my girl. I love her.
It's not the bulge you want.
We're going to take a break, and we will be back with more of that lady right there when we return. Back in a moment. Back with the always shy and reserved Stephanie Hansen, and now we're Steph. We were just informed we lost our liquor license because of you, Steph. Yeah,
it happens.
It happens. Okay, we're going from Mother's Day to a topic we've never covered on the show. That's hard to say. Spices. That's why you see the setup here. What's the? Yeah, you take it away, friend.
Well, I'm writing a cookbook, right, about cabin cooking that I'm working on. And as I was working on the meat parts, I realized, like, I don't really have recipes for a lot of the meats I cook. I just use spice blends from Minnesota makers. So I thought I would share with you some of my favorites.
Yeah, and if people missed when you were on the show, we'll say it again. A big congratulations, because, yes, you're looking at a cookbook author right there. Steph has a cookbook coming out. I was delighted. I was one of the first to know, and I wanted to cry. I'm very proud of my Steph. Okay, here's the deal. Spice Company. Who are they?
Okay, this is Tom and Nicole Dockman. They're a married couple, and they gave people their 127 blend as a wedding favor off of the ribeye that they cooked when they got married. And people liked it so much, they started a spice company. They have 4 different types of blends. The 127 blend is the one they gave to their folks at their wedding, but they've also got a barbecue, a wing blend, and then they have something kind of different called togarashi that's got Japanese spices that is all awesome on like a grilled salmon or any kind of fish. You know what's
funny, Steph, is you're totally on brand, because the youngins on TikTok, they like Trader Joe's spices. The young folks are all about plants and spices. So look at you being hip and on trend. Okay, Ancient Indian Spice Company.
This is a woman that I met with her son, Deborah McLaren, and her son, Anil, and they have traveled all over the world, and they do these Indian spices that I really like. The tikka masala I use, the chat masala, and then they just introduced these like 1 ounce, oh good, you showed them, the 1 ounce sizes. So maybe you don't make Indian food all the time, but you want a little bit of spice. You can get a little spice packet online that's a little bit less expensive, but they're all custom ground, they're toasted. If you're going to do Indian food, a lot of it's about the spices, and they just make it super easy for you.
I love this next, I love a good name. Heather's Dirty Goodness Spice Company. Okay.
My friend Heather.
That is the best name for a spice company ever.
My friend Heather is the best. She's a maker. She also owns Crooked Water Spirits, and she started with spices. And her Heather's Dirty Goodness original is my honest to God go-to chicken. I put it on my Thanksgiving turkey. I use this every single time I make chicken. I put it on wings. I use it in chicken soup. I use it all the time. And she's got one also called Censored that's real, real hot. I mean, like not Minnesota hot, I mean real hot. And I use that a lot when I'm doing like smoked things or ribs or making Mexican carnitas or black beans.
What is it, Steph? I make a lot of chicken. That one's, and by the way, the next time I see you, please bring that over.
I will.
What
it's
is
very
it?
savory.
Okay, I was going to ask you.
It's got like thyme. It's got garlic. It's got pepper. It's got salt. It's just very savory. Rosemary. It tastes kind of like Thanksgiving turkey. It's got sage. It's very savory is all I can describe it, and very warm.
I don't want to mess this next name up. Global Spices.
Oh, Tiarina.
Tiarina.
She's pretty new to the market. Her name's Jessica, and she's a chef. And she was doing world cooking demonstrations online and decided to do spices. She's got carnitas. She's got some curries. She also has something that I really like, and I like it so much I don't have anymore. It's a vanilla chai masala that you just stir into a cup of water. So if you like an iced chai or a hot chai at your local coffee shop, you can make it at home. It's just you scoop it into your water and stir it, and it's great.
This final place, we have 30 seconds, sounds like an adoption agency for you and Stephanie March. Love a Foodie. Love a Foodie. She's local. She's at Walmart. She's on Amazon. She's at loveluvafoodie.com. She has great spices. Her smokehouse spice and her meat blend would be great for a Father's Day gift. But she also does something really interesting. She's got a dog lover's spice blend. And my dog is 17. You sprinkle this on their food. It's cinnamon, basil, parsley, and it makes them more interested in eating when they get old. It's for senior dogs, and it's just dog lovers blend. I love it so much. I've been giving it to my dog who's so old. It helps her eat her food. She's 17, Jace. I couldn't love a human being more. I adore you more than my luggage. I do.
I miss you.
I miss you too. The great Stephanie Hansen, everybody, and her 17-year-old dog. For more information, head to her website, stephaniesdish.com. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Oh, I love her. Her old puppy. How cute is that?